Jurgen Klopp, forever bouncing, learned from a robust game against Watford before Christmas, and he knows that even in the face of overwhelming odds, Watford are capable of competing here. So Liverpool 4 wins from the line, reaching for the skies and ready to rip up some records, seeking here a club record 9th straight away league win, an English top-flight record 19th straight victory anywhere, a 45th league match unbeaten against a Watford side who peaked up above the bottom 3 when they won at Bournemouth 7 weeks ago, but who haven't won since then. Masina. Deulofeu leans away from Alexander-Arnold and gets a shot away. It was a foot or two wide, but a little sign of intent.
Yeah. He can do this regular, if he wants to. Sometimes Deulofeu disappoints a little bit, I think.
Top by Capoue, a decent ball. Sarr. Doucouré, Deeney beyond him, Deulofeu wide. And Deulofeu can worry Trent Alexander-Arnold here. Gerard Deulofeu lifted a yard over.
That's unlucky. That's good football. Clever little just ball in behind from Etienne Capoue. Down Watford's right. Eventually it finds its way via Doucouré over to Deulofeu. Again, one touch straight at Trent Alexander-Arnold, running at him, just dips inside onto the right foot. Just a fraction too high. Nice play, that.
Sarr's cross, Van Dijk has dealt with that. Awkward bounce from Messina, which Salah read rather better. But Deulofeu has nicked it back, and Deeney has given it Gerard Deulofeu. And there's Doucouré, and Van Dijk was in the way.
Yeah, Van Dijk saying, come on, we need to lift it. We're a little bit careless and a bit sloppy. Great play from Deulofeu, and he's onside when he receives that ball back. Then it's just a case of picking the right pass with the right weight. He does that. And Doucouré's shot, whether that would have been enough to find its way past Alisson, I'm not so sure, but it's good football again. Good progressive play from Watford.
Robertson's take. Away by Doucouré. Oxlade-Chamberlain. And Mo Salah!
Nearly. Clever little ball from Oxlade-Chamberlain. Van Dijk uses his body well, if you watch him. As he drifts towards the far post here, he just stands and allows Mo Salah to run around him, just blocks off the defender.
Firmino, back by Cavaseli, gathered in by Sarr, who twists off Fabinho. Ismaïla Sarr has a hammer. Chips his shot wide.
Just a little bit more belief in the top end of the field, Watford need. Good work again from Sarr. Maybe could have had just another touch before he hits that. Just set Van Dijk up a little bit. Penalty spot, that's where Messina wants to put this.
In by Adam Messina. In by Van Dijk. Reloaded by Doucouré. Lovren at the back of Deeney. Back in by Hughes. Chased in by Deeney. Lost by Alisson. Deeney is blocked once and twice, and Sarr couldn't get there.
Wow, what a chance. What a chance that is. Panicked Liverpool there into fumbling and bumbling around in their own 6-yard box. Goalkeeper should grab that, and he lets that just spill out of his hands, and it's a big moment in the game, that.
And now Firmino.
Look at that, look at those arms there from Lovren.
Well, Liverpool always score. It is in fact 3 days shy of a year since they last failed to score at Goodison Park on the 3rd of March 2019 in the Premier League. This the 37th league game since then. Truth is, in the first half, Watford deprived them of many opportunities even to consider scoring. But as I mentioned, Andy, at the end of that half, for one of the strugglers, 3/4 of an hour's football in the company of this sort of team feels like a long time, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. No, it really does. Watford got to immediately try it. pick up that tempo again. Start of this half, of course, very mindful, and tactically, I think, without the ball. For a team in the bottom three, they've been good. They've been focused. They haven't presented Liverpool with too many glaring errors, so they've got to try and keep that going.
Pereira. Ismaïla Sarr! Allison threw up a palm and turned it over.
Wow, what a start to the half that would have been. There's that threat on the pace of Sarr there. Deeney does enough. Pereira picks it up, and he does well there, so he just checks his run to stay onside. Andy Robertson, who's come all that way from left back, is nowhere near him. It's just a shame the shot is right at the goalkeeper.
Robertson. Sadio Mane. Fabinho. Lovren. Salah. Fabinho. Van Dijk. Rolled through here for Andy Robertson. Down goes Foster. Robertson will get another go. In goes Salah. Bounces for Decore, and finally Ben Foster wraps it up with a big broad grin.
Big chance, wasn't it? Great ball from Van Dijk, perfectly weighted and timed. The run is a great one from Robertson. The shot stings, but Ben Foster, after 2 or 3 attempts to get rid of it, eventually just falls on it there in his own 6-yard box.
Pereira. Decore. Lovren behind, Alexander-Arnold away. We've seen in the first 7 or 8 minutes of the second half what we didn't see in the first, and that is Liverpool's fullbacks in the attacking third.
Quite right.
Decore. Sarr! Hear that! The European champions are behind at Vicarage Road. Ismaïla Sarr crept in. And Jurgen Klopp's behind.
What a goal. Great play from Watford. Troy Deeney does ever so well here. He just stays in front of Lovren. The ball bounces over the two of them. Decore gets there first, cuts it back. And Sarr is sharp, and he just steals a yard on Andy Robertson on the back post. And that is a massive, massive moment for Watford. That really is. They deserve to be in front. And the balance of everything we've seen so far, I think the home team deserve to have a lead. Now, can they protect it? Can they add to it?
Hooked forward by Robertson. Protected by Kiko. Hughes went tumbling. Michael Oliver was happy enough with that. Oxlade-Chamberlain found touch. The word I'm getting is that Gini Wijnaldum is going to give way. Onana, whose last Premier League start was against Wolves on the 29th of December. Deeney, decent ball. Salah, away from Van Dijk, away from Lovren. Ismaïla Sarr! Watford 2 to the good! Belief stretched, belief suspended at Vicarage Road.
What a goal that is again. Credit Will Hughes here, keeping that ball in play, and that'll be checked by VAR. Deeney just spins and just knocks it in behind, and again, I mentioned about Ismaïla Sarr, you're not catching him once he's gone beyond you. Does that ball go out? No, it doesn't. You're not catching him. Has he got the composure? Can he finish? Of course he can. Brilliant goal, brilliant goal.
Half an hour to play. Liverpool 18 wins in a row, 44 unbeaten in the Premier League. What have they got? What have they got? Alexander-Arnold. Cavaselli away from Firmino. Further clear by Pereira. Back by Lallana, who's hit the post. Oh, he caught that sweet.
Do you know, since he's come on already, Adam Lallana's made a difference with his clever little interplay with those boys in front of him. What about that for a strike with his left foot? He's hit that so well. Ben Foster's nowhere near it. Oh, so unlucky. Great hit.
Cathcart, Deeney. Alexander-Arnold away from Pereira.
He's done great, Troy Deeney, you know. He's done ever so well the way he's backed into centre-halves and battled for everything, worked really hard, and then you got his explosive pace just in behind that, which has made life very difficult for Liverpool.
Messina. Sarr! Keep dreaming.
Yeah. If he pops that one in the top corner, wow.
Manchester City 2, Liverpool 1. 3rd of January 2019, 422 days ago. In goes Sarr. Alisson is committed. Sarr can't get a shot away. Oh my word, but Deeney does! And he is loving that! Watford aren't just beating the would-be champions, they are pulling away!
I just mentioned about how well he's played, Peter. And there are others, yeah, the focus is on Alexander-Arnold. It's a poor decision from him, whether he doesn't quite see Ismaïla Sarr yet, behind all those players, he doesn't. But, you know, Troy Deeney shows real quality here, in amongst all the bullying that he does and his natural tendency to want to disturb defenders. That's a nice cool head and a lovely calm finish, that is. That is a really, really great goal. Because he's got to get everything right there. He's got a man on the line he's got to beat, but he doesn't want to blast it. That is just perfect. And Watford, they're in dreamland here.
Is this for real? Is this for real? Well, Troy Deeney's a dreamer. He dreams in yellow. But even he, when he came round on the Deeney pillow this morning, kind of thought it would work out quite as it seems to be now. Lovren harried by Capoue.
It's great work from Capoue. I'm looking at him, I'm thinking, where are you going? You don't need to do that, but I think they're turbocharged, all the Watford players today. They really are.
So fired up. Decore, Pereira. Forgive me for saying this, genuinely it's a joke, nothing suspicious, but you wonder what they're on. Here's Capoue. Hughes. Capoue. Pivoting out of trouble and playing it for Ismaïla Sarr! Oh, there was his hat-trick moment.
Oh. Incredible to think that could have, and probably should have been four. He's onside. He's onside, he does everything right. I think he picks his head up. He does everything he intends to do, but he just doesn't bring that one back inside that far post.
Oh. Well, have a listen to this ovation, because that was his last kick of the ball.
Well played, young man, well played. He's become, as I mentioned, something of a real talisman for this Watford team, and Trent Alexander-Arnold getting frustrated, but I'm sorry, it's not your turn today, it's that man's turn.
Hughes, Deeney. Wait for the roar. Wait for what they call in these parts the rookery roar. Invincible no more. Liverpool lose. And that is your headline. Watford were wonderful and are free of the bottom three, but Liverpool lose for the first time in 422 days, 60 weeks and more. The unbeaten run ends at 44, the winning run at 18, and that young boy is the reason why. Liverpool will be champions, they will have their day, but this is Watford's day. Whatever else befalls them between now and May, they have felled the European champions in style. They have felled the English kings in waiting. Ismaïla Sarr is the name on the lips of Vicarage Road. He and Troy Deeney. Watford 3. Do not adjust your set. Watford 3, Liverpool 0.
Vous, mes fans, si vous avez besoin de regarder mes vidéos, cliquez ici.